else would I get a chance to play it again? And this is what I'm talking about. Spawn and Geras?
If there's something that I know right now, if there's a, I feel like I'm not going to burn myself by saying this, but I think we're going to see some unholy damage.
I think so.
Because this is one of the best players as far as execution right now in our community playing. I think #1 in damage in MK11, Spawn. Arguably, Kotal Khan with 3 totems. But Spawn just needs...
But if we're talking practical damage, if I hit you and the damage happens, it's a very different story, isn't it? However, Nicholas actually going in with the 1. Straight up, just the Airletha glide and the charging Hellspawn. However,
how can he be the 1 if he's dead?
That's very true. That's very, very true. No, I don't believe it.
Whoa.
Believe it or not, I'm still going to up to you. Understanding 3. But this is exactly what I mean, folks. We haven't seen Spawn from either of them. We haven't seen Geras from either of them. And now they're head-to-head. They're bringing out these weird characters. It's because they need to have this.
And
they need it.
And we're going to be seeing these characters at an incredibly high level. They just know how to play. Look at that hit confirmation. And the KB, that might kill. 389. Oh, my goodness. He gave him the Spartan boot right there for round 1. Go to Scorpion Prox, who was the winner down there in CEO in this matchup in Grand Finals. That was a raw 4-3 choke. He's been watching Tweety lately.
Yeah, that forward 3 was 100% buffered. Absolutely it was. Now the down 1 to steal the turn away.
This is going to be a much different Geras than you saw.
With
that
punish!
No.
Oh, the backdash. I can assume the backdash is a good timing for the potential break. We have seen Geras players now struggle with that because they can break really whenever they want. That is not a buffer you want. In fact, it wasn't a buffer at all. They just did it on block by accident.
Takes away the gap, check by the throw. And with that big the health lead, sometimes you have to tell yourself it's okay to eat that throw. And did he just wave dash with Geras? He doesn't wait, he moves an inch.
Oh, we definitely just saw some familiarity there. We saw that plus on block. All right, so here's the thing. We saw that Geras string that is plus on block. Normally, every single time, Geras players will then just do a down 1 or a button because they just want to get that turn. We saw that plus on block string into a micro forward dash 1-1. If they've ran this before, I bet backdashes happen all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee it.
Or flawless blocks in that situation. You're just trying to change up the timing, right? Ooh. Out and in.
Or maybe jump backs too.
Oh, yeah.
God! I love watching brothers play together.
That was a little disgusting. The backdash whip punishes. And oh no, oh no. I don't know what that was, but we don't have to talk about it. This is a Chilean. What was I saying?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, that was great. That was thick, actually. He was ready for it too. I don't think Geras players be ready for that. And now the forward 2-1 is looking really good so far. Scorpion Prox is just annihilating, and actually,
He's got the
he didn't need it. He didn't need it.
He didn't need to do that whatsoever. He didn't need to do that. That was pure swag. Scorpion Prox 1-0. Up around.
Safe on block, and that is going to give at least some kind of turn for Nicholas, but he needs a lot more than a turn at the moment. The flawless block up 2 is fantastic, but wait a minute, no meter.
And
we'll
even
just
that
take
was
the plus
super
frames
optimal
instead.
To know to go for the full forward 2-1-2, and that max distance short out punch of Geras is really hard to push. That trade? What's it? Oh!
What is going on?
Now he's just swagging on us.
Oh no! The breaker.
He's got his own brother lost in the sauce. Help him!
All right, hang on a minute. We confirm. Double jump kick not close enough to the corner to pull it off.
Mid-screen, you have to do double jump 1. Only in the corner do you get the big old Cabal, like, double jump kick. So close, though. That definitely would have put him in fatal blow territory to kill. I mean, he still might be. This is Spawn, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. He saw over 600 damage from K-Mac earlier in this bracket.
That's exactly my point. Lets it rock. No counter hit, though, just gets hit. That wasn't even charged either. A bit of a mix-up. Wait a minute. Hey!
That would have been death on block. If he blocked that sand trap, talk about having some big balls. He tried the Tweety special. The 4-3 sand trap. I only see that in North America, where it does work online for some reason. We have actually gone into the lab. I've taken some of the NRS scientists. We've looked at it under a microscope, and no one knows why 4-3 sand trap works. We simply don't understand. But not going to work here in Winner's Finals.
It's a bit of an error to go through here. I'm looking at that kind of play and I'm just thinking about the risk that was attached to it, and it's hard to see that it was worth it. But with two players as wonderful at flawless blocking as these two, there's a reason that 1-1 back two is not being held down. You know, yeah, it's plus, yeah, it has KB if it's counter hit, but if they flawless block it, I'm dead. There's the breaker, Scorpion proc. Kind of taking the foot off the gas a little bit. I mean, was playing absolutely full throttle to start the series, and things slowed down a bit.
Got a little too carried away with the sand traps here in this round, and that's the big spawn damage we stand. Wait. He's done 3 or 4 sand traps at a punishable range, and in an unconventional manner. That's not Nicolas just got some beefy punishes. Give him the lead here, and he's riding it. Tries to RKO half of the life left out of Nicolas with that forward too.
Environment interaction out of the 1-1 plus frames. Hang on a minute. Speaking of plus frames, here's a situation. The forward 2-1. Flawless block to shut down. There's the charged version that's plus. Flawless block. God, their flawless blocks have no right being this good.
Oh!
Here comes the fatal blow and the reset damage scaling. Hey, hey, hey!
Bump to the head. And now
stop the match.
And now get away from me. 112, 1 sand trap. Look, it's gonna be close to doing it. No, missed the duck. It looked like at the last second from full screen. Was probably looking at duck, flawless block the second, even if the amplify came. But we have ourselves a set here at 1-1. Just a little too sand trap happy in that one. I think he got a little too confident. I mean, did you see from sweep distance? On the wake up of Nicolas, he did short hop and then just sand trapped. Got burned for it. We saw the 4-3 sand trap, got burned for it. And now we'll see a new character. I do, and I have seen these two play in multiple grand finals in Latin America, multiple, mind you, where they have just gone through a character select wheel. And they just spin, pick a character, and keep going. I expect to see multiple more characters between these two tonight.
It's, as I said at the start of the series, I have lost count how many times I've watched siblings in tournament against each other, and this is what we're seeing. You have to keep things unexpected. You've played each other so much, you have to bring some element to the table that is a bit more creative, you know? Here we go. The pressure has been fantastic so far.
And you see the knowledge in this spawn in every single projectile that you see people get away with murder in tournament. They have the ducks, they have the punishes on every single one. I mean, he started with a duck into a forward 4 punish on the amplified projectile of spawns, and these staggers from hell, literally.
Hey, I mean, I gotta say, for Nicolas, I am liking that mixture of the 1-1 back 2 and the 1-1 down 1, because it is gonna mess up flawless block timing. However, give me the amplify. Yes, indeed, sir. 1 round on the board for the Liu Kang, and if Nicolas loses this match, I imagine we'll probably see a change from Spawn.
I think so too. You know, to start up a projectile. Coming in with a big beefy mid. Almost knew that was gonna come. That's gonna go pick up. Big damage. Has no bar, but still, that's 239 meterless into a restand. Spawn being looked at more and more as one of the upper echelon characters of this game. Just the amount of damage he can do, the staggers that the character has, that delayed projectile, and we've seen the glide. This is the most we've ever seen the glide. Ooh. Speaking of big normals.
It's been a good round for him so far. Buff activated. The flawless blocks are where things get just really impressive with these two. Letting the whole string go, but this is what I mean. Never in a million years would you ever see a Spawn player finish that string. In this match it works. Why? Because they probably never do it. No! Look at the glide! Error in execution, but you want to try and duck? Oh, give me a chance again.
Don't worry. Even though he's Chilean, he pulled off an American reset here at Combo Breaker, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what it's all about. Haven't seen one in 3 years. Welcome back. Micro duck. Doesn't let it go. That was counter hit. That could have been a KB. That could have been.
But it's too far away for the T-Rex Limb 1-1 that Spawn possesses. Whoa! And he had the audacity to almost walk into the active frames of it, or dash into the active frames of it.
I don't know why he didn't just do the full string. He did the uncharged version.
And all of a sudden, this is quite a surprise here. Nicolas down in winners finals. I mean, wasn't it a reset down in CEO between these two?
I believe so, actually. I do believe so. It's been some time, and man, there's so many characters to choose from playing around. The Spawn, I mean, we've got to mention, it was yesterday where the Spawn looked pretty good.
And
a good
I
point.
just heard. I heard Kotal Khan, but he may have moved around again. Picking Kotal in the spawn is what he lost earlier in this tournament. He had to come off Kotal Khan in this matchup against K-Mac.
So many unanswered questions here, but the answer will be laid out flat in a few minutes' time as this match finishes. And right, you are completely correct. Scorpion used Kotal Khan against K-Mac and lost 2-0, forcing a change to Cabal. So going in with this character now, granted, Nicholas and K-Mac do have vastly different styles. K-Mac was a lot more focused on the air game, the double glide, preemptive plays. Maybe when they practice against each other at home, this is normally how the matchup goes. It just didn't work last time. Oh, God. Don't do that advancing mid on me, man. I
mean, that hurt. Block. It did not hurt for 336.
Two flawless blocks, that.
Yeah, right? On the forward one, too, of all things. Who's ready for that? Knowing that the gap is there, there's only one time where there's going to not be a gap, and it's after the 4-2-4. And maybe they are just that good, and we should stop questioning them.
I'm just trying to get...
Did you see the over wave dash? That was incredible.
I was gonna say, I am in awe of the sheer use of flawless blocks here. Yo, that down 4 whiff, that down 4 was definitely gonna be a Sunray.
Oh yeah.
That was definitely gonna be a Sunray.
Because if he did God Ray, he would have died. Wake Up Fatal Blow would have hit. Well, he would have died, but it would have been a tough situation. Because KB or Quick Fatal Blow will get rid of the God Ray before he's dead. But if you do a little bit of chip damage right there, it really makes it guaranteed. And it makes your defensive bar not matter. Whoa! Awkward trade. Oh, gave him the needle there mid-screen at 20% command grab. He said, I'm sick of your command grabs. Here's one of my own.
The sheer level of confidence, the space control here. You want to press buttons, do you? And got really one player do that, or you know, the false sense of security almost with the command grab. Pushing forward once again, Nicholas with enough meter to get another flawless block, that's for sure. Oh no! That's it. The round's done.
If they could use it in there,
hey!
506, and that's a message sent to his brother Nicolas, now on match point for grand finals. What's the stand 3, and he's gonna pay the iron price for it here. No defensive bar now. Kotal Khan's coming in and knocking. Get the punish. Solid defense for both. Flawless block. Took away the ability to cancel that down 1. Whoa, whoa! Big normals right now. They're playing half-screen footsies with some half-screen normals.
What I'm loving about this neutral is that these are two players that train together all the time. They have a near identical play style. And it is purely separated by the character matchups. They have the same habits, the same tendencies.
And boy, is it fun to watch.
It's, this is what it's all about though. Being able to grow, and oh my God, the double leap! Just shy of 40%, but we go in with the neutral duck, take that!
Oh, and he was going for the optimal, and it's an American reset once more for Scorpion.
The drop!
But he drops the second time around. Now to give it a Moki per game. And now Nicolas has an awful lot of damage loaded with that fatal blow, and he's gonna drink the juice, and that's 180 off the board. That should be all she wrote. No.
Good choice. No. I'll tell you why that wasn't random. I'm sure you know the answer. Exactly. We just mentioned it in a round previous. If the immediate God Ray was used, the fatal blow would have instantly disengaged it, and it would have been a win for Sport.
Yes.
But at that point was a pure 50-50. Do it or do you not?
I have seen legions of Kotal Khan players die doing God Ray right there. It's called when praising the sun goes wrong.
Praising the sun, and all you get is a sunburn.
It is one of the craziest situations that exists when you're at near 1 HP against God Ray. But if you know the tech, if you know that a fatal blow will cancel the animation or a quick KB, the players that know that and have labbed it know to play around it. But it also gets so many people killed because you're just like, oh, this is the thing to do, it's going to kill instantly. And then there is an answer for it. But these boys are ready, just as we expect them to be.
Round 1.
Now the almost frame 1 change to Cabal. And that preemptive wake up 2. And you knew that was coming.
Matchup specific because you know Cabal's going to be in the air.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Speaking of which,
that was beyond optimal. I don't even see Kotal Khan players hit that. Whoa!
25% damage for
up
block up 2.
Up 2.
Which scales heavily.
Oh yeah.
No OS though, doesn't get the option to select on the jump in. Maybe a bit worried about the flawless blocks. There have been so many of them. There's the forward 2-2 confirming the Nomad dash. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay. Okay.
That was ridiculous.
Okay.
That was ridiculous. Oh, if you're looking for a single hit, everybody, that's gonna do it. Oh, the pickup from the deepest, dirtiest jump kick behind. He's gonna nail this 6-foot sword deeper into the chest of Cabal to give Scorpion Prox now match point. You know, there's when praising the sun goes wrong, but then there's when praising the sun goes right. And we're seeing a little bit of... Dude, I may have cursed him.
I think you did. I think you should take full responsibility for that mishap, sir. More of these flawless blocks. I've never seen so many flawless blocks. And I've seen a lot of flawless blocks. But with this matchup, the wave dashing. It's all coming down to the execution with these two. There's just this... I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they're doing it.
And I can see that they're so comfortable with wave dashing that they don't even think about it because they're looking to anti-air, looking to whiff punish mid-wave dash.
But dude, every character has different wave dash timing. Like, how do they know? I don't get it. Maybe that's why I'm here and they're there. Anyway.
If you guys have the answer, let us know. They're cheating?
Armor break. Oh, and we cash out. Almost able to do it with the way things are going. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be. That was an ultimate MK3 Nomad dash right there. But you know what it means, Mr. Aquaman? Tell the people what's happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, final game, final round. Winners finals, the twins from Chile. It couldn't be any better. This is the 900th Game 5 on the winner's side of this bracket. The story just continues, and the epic is still going, guys. It has not concluded here. Tried to reset the defensive assault from Scorpion Prox, and he is throwing 17.
Oh!
And just did what it Get back to the corner. Your defensive bar is gone. Nicolas feeling it. Big damage done. No breakaway with a pickup for Scorpion Prox. What could have been? This could have been a side switch. Mixing up with the button. Mortal Khan coming in hot. Almost
with the counter hit, so close to it. The down 2 finishes recovering, so Nicholas isn't going to get away with that jump in. Who's going to press the button? A straight up game of brotherly chicken. The 1-1-1. Really wanted it, but actually I think that's probably lost the game for Scorpion Prox. Nicholas takes the win, and the winner's side grand final is secured.
Sensational play, another Game 5 between these two, and they have walked into the NRS community with their chests out, and now look at where they are. One of them is going to be guaranteed top 2 once more. Will they meet themselves in grand finals? There's still a little bit left of a story to tell. That is the loser's side of things. That is Han Rashid versus Rewind coming up, and the winner is going to be getting Scorpion Prox in the next one. But kind of going the other route from CEO, we know Scorpion Prox to kind of be the more known brother of the two. When tournaments go down in Latin America, it's usually Scorpion Prox that comes out on top. And I say that about four of the 5 times I've seen them play down there, Scorpion Prox has taken it. And so this has got to be feeling good for Nicolas.
And just simply having that safety net of the winner's side of the grand finals and forcing your opponent to reset the bracket and then you got to win again. We saw the exact change between characters, which is what we knew would happen. Very clearly there is just there's something about Spawn that seems quite effective against Scorpion Prox that we saw K-Mac do so well yesterday. That was so good. That moment right there.
That's just the cherry on top.
Way
into 506 damage. And there's Scorpion Prox making the Galaxy Brain read to keep himself alive. And as you mentioned, it's not that they're doing something different. It's that they're doing it better. And that they're doing it at the best level. Doesn't matter the character, doesn't matter the situation, it doesn't matter the opponent. They just game like that.
It's not every day I see something like that.
Exactly.
Because
it's quite shocking, and it's a little bit of a breath of fresh air, especially for our competitive community, because now it's giving everyone someone to beat again.
It's a lovely storyline that I'm here for, and the storyline isn't finished being written at the moment because we still have the rest of this top 8 bracket. However, much like last time, we're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, even more of this top 8 bracket of MK11 will continue. See you in a bit.
Y'all see that right there? That's the bad timeline where we broke as hell. So let's avoid that, run the ads, and we return more Combo Breaker 2022 coming at you. Skullgirl Season Pass is now available. 4 brand new characters, new stages, story modes, and much, much more.
I'll handle this one personally. What fun! This is how it's done. Farewell! Who was she again?
On this one?
Coming soon to Skullgirls Second Encore and Skullgirls Mobile.
Oh yeah. Shocking. Shockingly good.
Dang, these are some good-ass Tekka shirts. This merch is officially licensed and brought to y'all by the fine folks at 10-0. Pick yours up today at 10o.gg/merch. The future is now. The Hitbox Cross-Up is a hitbox and joystick combination to give you more of that classic control. Pick yours up today at hitboxarcade.com/CB2022.
That restaurant.
Paradise Arcade Shop is teaming up with Combo Breaker to give y'all a limited edition Impress exclusive to Combo Breaker.
I reckon you're in for a wrecking.
You're not a warrior yet.
Let us break the ice. Please be gentle with me. That's it! These are a few of my favorite things. Kicking, stomping, and kicking.
Kombat has all of your tournament essentials on the lot. You can use the code ComboBreaker2022 to get 20% off at their website, KwambaUSA.com. Don't hate the player, master the game. Go to Metafy.gg right now and use the code COMBO20 to get 20% off and get good. Elevate your controller today with that Combo Breaker sort of way. Save 10% on Combo Breaker gear with the code CB2022 at ControllerChaos.com. That new Combo Breaker merch line is looking more than fine. Visit combobreaker.org/shop to check out the 2022 line right now.
And welcome back, everyone, to Combo Breaker 2022. On the stage right now is Han, Rashid, and Rewind, who is waiting on the losers semifinals right now. The action has been incredible. We saw the twins just throw down in winners finals. One of them going to be waiting on the winner of this match. It's do or die time. Top three is on the line here. Han Rashid having the tournament run of his life, and Rewind in a little bit of a similar situation here as to being in the top four guaranteed right now. We saw in some of the last offline events that ever happened in Ukraine, we saw Rewind get top three with Kano there. He's breaking it out here. He's getting down and dirty with the mix machine. He's been abusing people with the forward one. He's been pressing buttons. He's even broken out the Kodokan. He's got some big beefy bodies, and he's swinging here in this top eight. Han Rashid, he's looked smooth with that Fujin, the movement, the execution, and that character's all about execution, and he showed that he is capable of it.
I think this is going to be a rather pivotal tournament for Han Rashid because it feels very much to me like this could have just created some confidence. Han Rashid has been on the grind for games upon games upon games, and I'd go as far to say that I think this is probably going to be the current tournament placing that will mean the most to him. especially seeing as we were away for 2 years, no, 2.5 at least. Now we're back, securing a top 8, getting top 4 at least as a finishing place. I mean, like, that's got to make you feel really motivated going into now and you know, whatever happens in the future. But it's going to be Kano. Rewind going in with the old faithful.
Battab is long past overdue. Round 1.
Looking to have Fujin pay up. And it starts off with a back one. Checks the slower button at that range from Kano, which is really smart.
Wow.
I love that we see that kind of reads, or those kind of reads, from the players in the top 8. Pressure's on though. Any knockdown from Kano can lead to, as you mentioned, a little bit of set play here, because he's got overhead, he's got lows, he's got grabs, and he's got some
Rewind
plus
using the speed of that pull in between the skywall cancel pressure. I mean, this is going to make you second guess certain situations that you would just be comfortable to go with it regardless. Now, Han Rashid, beautiful little flawless block up 2 there to challenge. Rewind thinks his turn might be free. Nah, as long as I got flawless block at 8. However, this is going to be some disgusting chip damage, and unfortunately, even more. Yeah, you're done.
Yep.
You're done.
Even on block, that was going to be GG's. Jumps a jump.
Although on block, it would have just spat on you, so it probably would have made you feel a little bit worse. Rewind, though, not only that, getting the round, but keeping the opponent in the corner. Yo, you want to jump out? You want to press a button? Pull!
Rewind does a great job with this character. And as rightfully so, I'm not letting you breathe. Oh! It's about time we see a chin check here in top 8, and woo! Into 399. Talking about swaggy pickups from the twins, and Han Rashid showcasing a little bit of his own.
A wise man once said, that's a lot of damage! The down one challenges whatever it was Rewind was going for. Gets caught by the back one full string now, Han Rashid. The breaker comes out from Rewind. Must still believe there's a chance to win this. I mean, using the only last meter there on the amplified knife, just about to build another one. Fatal blows ready. I mean, we've got to keep that in mind. Oh, no! That's the round, surely.
Absolutely.
I will not fail.
1 round apiece.
Final round.
Rewind.
Fight.
They feel a little bit of pressure here, and that was a really aggressive play, because if that goes blocked, that's a lot of guaranteed damage for Han Rashid if that works out, because I was looking at Rewind's defensive bar as that round began and got a little worried.
Flawless block on wake up. What I'm loving so far is that Han Rashid, he's going for really unorthodox defensive tools. He's constantly making it so that Rewind doesn't get to do the same thing over and over again. Kano can be quite a flowchart character sometimes, but Han Rashid is really breaking that cycle.
And he's kind of taken the...
He baited the flawless block. That's what that down 2 was.
A flawless block down 2. He's down 2, so he's reaching for the skies right now. And that's going to be game 1 going to Han Rashid, and he had some bold challenges throughout that match. I loved some of the 4-3s that completely stole the momentum from Rewind in that game 1.
Gotta say, after that first round, I was thinking, is this going to be another one of those token Rewind games, you know, where the set play begins, gets to the corner, yada, yada, yada. We've seen that and done it before.
He threw Fujin on the Barbie in round 1.
Yeah, but in those next few rounds, Han Rashid has been so slippery.
And speaking of slippery,
he's squirming out of everything, Aquaman.
Rewind, I think going for more optimal punish with maybe Kano Ball is the better thing to react to in that moment, but who knows? These guys are there.
Oh, wave.
And he did that with the intention of stopping a slower button. That's what the dash up down 1 is for. Just misspaced. Oh, now, getting confused. Checks the back. Time to mix. Simple pressure. Honestly trying to press buttons. Still gets out of there with the turbine. That lighter fluid does some extra damage. Oh no, using the interactable stage. Kano says, I gotta win this and then get into the club in the back.
Yeah, I mean, facing off against the likes of Kano with this variation when you've got barely any health left, it was a tall order for Han Rashid to get really anything done. However, avoid that corner. It's a scary game to play, right? Do you want to push forward and fight in the corner, or are you going to put yourself in a situation where now, look, Rewind ends the string with that. Yeah, you get less damage, but now look where you are. Oh, no, and here comes the forward 1. No flawless block from Han Rashid.
Ooh, false the application. Honestly, no offensive bar, so Rewind feeling confident to press buttons. Meter, so important to look at, guys. In the bottom left and right side of the screen, these players can analyze everything going on and still check up and down on the screen. Get these combos executed. Gonna keep the restood? No, cashes out. Lets him jump out of the corner. He's ready for the flawless block. Get the resources, we didn't believe.
No up 2 from Han Rashid there, though. Either holding onto the meter, maybe didn't believe that it was high enough. Fujin can be a victim to the lower jump in sometimes, but there we go again. Meter to spare, so we're going to pull the trigger on it. Han Rashid, can he get this round? The fatal blow's ready to go, has a bar and meter. Never mind, Rewind with the Kano Ball.
Simple and effective. Stagger, dash back, and then come in with a big advancing mid. bullied him in that one. But I do like that Han Rashid has made a mid-set adjustment in the corner. Earlier, he got hit by the flaming carpet setup. Second time around, had the answer, which is walk forward while you get hit by that. If you walk forward while he's throwing the lighter, you just take it on hit, it won't hit the ground, and you're not worried about the dot damage.
Being able to punish that forward 3 and the flawless block meant that Han Rashid couldn't special cancel it either. So that's going to be a mighty big problem. Rewind, corner pressure. Oh no.
Would you say a veggie mighty problem?
Oh, come on!
I needed one, just give me one.
Look, you'll get it, but we're not going to get any more chances to make some flame puns because Rewind hasn't got the meter for it. No punish.
And that's going to be all she wrote. Chip damage, had the bar to amplify just in case. He needed another one. Han Rashid looking back, I think for help from the crowd. Did you see that? And what do I do? Got to a good start. Jeez. Did he react to it or did he read it? Because when he started wave dashing, he was 20 miles away.
I think Han Rashid's having to make a rather difficult decision here too. There's a reason he's not breaking away in these combos. Clearly favors that defensive bar, flawless blocks, and the ability to try and wake up attack. If you break her, that's exactly what Kano wants, because now you've got nothing. He's just going to spit on you for the rest of the round.
Oh.
No meter, only just built it back. But now look, with no defensive bar, Han Rashid is in a horrible situation. And Rewind takes yet another game, one more. And it's going to be losers finals Rewind, minimum 3rd place.
2-1.
Yeah, it's 2-1 to Rewind, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you said he won.
No,
I was like, oof.
it's a 2-1.
One away.
Maybe I did say it. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
I thought you said he was top 3. I was like, wait.
No, I said he would be minimum top 3.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, that's what it was. I just heard it wrong. That's on me.
God, my brain is fried, man. I can't tell if I'm jet lagged or not.
I mean, I'm getting mixed by these players.
Han Rashid.
Oh,
Oh,
that was the OG character.
that was. You know, Fujin and Liu Kang have the same voice actor.
Really?
Well, I heard it somewhere. I don't know if that's true. I think it is. No, I think it is true. I think it is true.
You said that with
I heard it from
the confidence the greatest.
No, it was Mustard. Mustard told me, actually. Mustard told me. So if I'm wrong, it's actually not my fault, it's Mustard's fault.
Gotcha. Oh, so the forward one connects. Yeah, Han Rashid's not breaking because after the launcher, I mean, there's no point, right? That back one's a free check really for him. One of the best armor breaks that exists in MK11.
The use of the flawless block has been pivotal in giving Han Rashid some breathing space. Just not allowing Kano to do that one-size-fits-all game plan. Oh, no! And the Amplify, Aquaman, no.
Oh, he's dead. And Rewind has jumped out of the corner, I think 4 times in a row. Twice in a row, Han Rashid's flawless blocked the jump out of the corner. Had the resources to up 2, didn't. And even there, I was like, Rewind's gonna jump out of the corner. And he just took a hit and jumped. Nothing Han Rashid's doing to stop him. And now he's putting himself in the corner.
No!
And this is a prison sentence.
That pain train keep on rolling, apparently. About half of the work is about to be done. The forward 3 on its own, just letting the string rock. Han Rashid having to pull out any kind of stop. Yeah, you want an anti-air? Eat the Kano ball. Eat the Kano ball, mate. MK9 strike.
Hey man, that thing's got priority out the wazoo. Push. Rewind thought only the first one was coming. Didn't think Han was going to be that greedy with the bar. There's a flawless block. No resources.
No meter.
He's out of there.
Rewind. I feel like he can definitely taste victory here. Looking a bit more solid, a bit more careful. Han Rashid is, simply put, kind of just desperately trying to get away from this Kano right now.
Woo! Dagger toss. This is the most we've ever seen Rewind stay back and play, you know, really the health lead. I mean, he's got the health lead off of the zone. Something unconventional, or he's just doing this late in the set, throwing something different as the opponent. Okay, that was a walk-up flawless block. I think maybe Rewind might be trying to send a message here, not only to Han Rashid, but maybe the competition that's left here.
Plus frames. No meter for flawless block, so of course the button follows up. Rewind. Oh, can't get the punish. 8 seconds to go. Oh,
and he
that was no confirm. That was a dedication.
He did it. He said, I'm either getting off of this stage or I'm staying on it for a little bit longer. But either way, it's happening right now.
What an important time to turn it around. I mean, yeah, we haven't got fatal blow for the next round, whatever. We'll take those. An opportunity to restabilize. Uh-oh. bending the meteor and getting hit. That's one of the worst things to happen, plus frames. Sticking out even more. Hang on a minute. On Rashid. Woo! Meterless confirmed too. Love it.
Sends it back to full screen. But Sort of Rewind's kind of been winning the battle, and that was absurd to, I feel like, do at that range.
This is where things are getting scary. We're getting awfully close to that corner, and Han Rashid knows it. Emphasis on the wind push. Keep Rewind far away. Oh no, misses it! That's a punish!
Oh, and that's gonna cost him 251 damage. Poke whiffs, and now Rewind's on the hunt. One command grab will do it. Perfect flawless block from Han Rashid.
I like that the up three. Just do the safer option. Wait a minute. Rewind. He doesn't have meter. He doesn't got meter. It's done. Let's go. Let's go. Next match.
I would have made him hit the combo. That was at least some execution there that he had to do. But we're back into it. 2-2-2. How do we find ourselves here every single time now?
It's almost like the game's been out for 3 years and people are getting pretty good at it, Aquaman.
Pretty damn good catch-up.
Oh. Can't chase it down with the Biopole. Rewind is plowing through a considerable amount of meter. It's a very meter-hungry variation with punish just in time for the bar to come back, and so will the full combo. Lombard check for knockdown. Must have been a wake-up up 3, maybe? I don't know.
Perhaps? Who knows here? Maybe wake up flawless block attempt with the level that these players are at. That's multiple times now that Han Rashid, later in this set, has opted to reset neutral. What neutral? He just got sucked for a match point for Rewind.
From the chest. Nice bit of tacker. And you know what's also nice, Kano? You're on match point, mate. Whoever wins this game does make it into losers finals. And that is going to be where the challenge really starts to up the ante.
Didn't react to the roll right there was Han Rashid. Too ready to let Rewind do something. Check going back twos. The 4-3's not working out. What a flawless block to be able to get the punish.
He's been flawless blocking that forward 3 so many times, and that just... You're a sitting duck if you're Fujin in that situation. No amplify. Han Rashid, no doubt, waiting for the amplify that just wasn't there.
Oh, there's a straight, but that wasn't even a punish. Back to full screen you go. And even, it was the 4-3, but it looked like he was still reading a 4-3 or anything. The fact that he woke up with it, that's confidence, baby. And a hit advantage at down 1, that's Guest City for Kano. One more. Get the flawless block. He's got the resources. That's gonna be it. Rewind is going to advance to losers finals. He's moving on the top 3, and it is going to be Rewind, the lone American left in Combo Breaker 2022. He will have to take on not just one, but both of the twins from Chile if he wants to win this tournament.
This makes me very excited. All right, so...
This is, but yeah, I'm sure we're going to say similar things.
I actually have a feeling that we might do. Is it because it's Rewind, perchance?
Yeah.
When CEO happened, we all pay attention to what people say after the tournament. And at CEO,
certain people weren't there.
Plenty of people were at CEO. That was a phenomenal win and a hard-earned victory. Take those excuses and shovel it. However,
yes,
people were saying, hey, some players weren't at this tournament. Well, they weren't there. Who cares? The tournament was for the players, right? Who actually made the trip and all that stuff.
That's right.
Not everyone wanted to make the trip because of obvious reasons. But that was the talking point. X player wasn't there. Y player wasn't there. Rewind was one of those players. And now here we are. The last lone defender. I think we're going to get some kind of a question answered today.
And because Rewind went into losers a little bit earlier than maybe anticipated, we didn't see any of the matchups on the winner's side with some of the larger seeds that were in the pool, right? Or, you know, some of the bigger names. We did a little bit with maybe VGY versus one of them, but with Rewind here, this is, again, one of America's best. Finally going at one of the twins, and we'll see what it's like. And this is what I know a lot of people were hoping to see at Combo Breaker here. And now this is it. This is that storyline that everyone from CEO was like, oh, well, so-and-so wasn't there. Well, they're about to play.
It's a bit of a movie script, isn't it?
And guys, this is...
It's a dream match.
This is losers... Oh, never mind. Production's too good. You guys are too good. They're too good, guys. As I was saying it, Han Rashid. Wait, Han Rashid?
That's not Han Rashid.
Hey. They got it over there, guys. This is Scorpion Prox versus Rewind. And again,
Mr. Ackerman
this
just got told off by production.
I know. It happens. I'm sorry, guys. The production's been killing it here, guys. I want to give a round of applause to them. And to the entire...
Typing is odd, okay.
And you misspelled
Oh, production. No. Honestly, don't worry about it, mate. You've been working hard for days and days.
No,
You're the
entire
first
Combo
one
Breaker
in, you'll
team
be the
has been
last
killing it,
one
guys.
out. You're doing a great job, bro.
Yeah, crushing it, guys. Everyone here at Combo Breaker, this was, I mean, there was so many people here, so many streams, so many tournaments, and they've been able to handle it quite well. So
There have been
shout out to everyone
lot
behind the
of
scenes.
games here at Combo Breaker. MK11 being one of many.
So this is CEO Grand Champion going up against Rewind in Mortal Kombat 11 Losers Finals. The other Chilean brother, chillin' in Grand Finals.
Do you know what this is? You know when you play Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and you beat Moloch, you then have to fight Quan Chi and then Shang Tsung? Oh no, I think it's the other way around. Basically, you have to fight the Deadly Alliance.
The
up to
Deadly
two
Alliance,
final
yeah.
bosses, and you have to fight them one at a time. Rewind has just defeated Moloch, and now he's in the final 2 fights of the arcade.
He's in the end game now.
We must act now. They will be unstoppable. We must stop this deadly alliance.
Can we get an intro where people die, by the way, back in Mortal Kombat? I want to
Well,
load up
you
the
can.
game and watch someone get murdered.
Bro, I think you need to see a therapist, let alone play the game.
I mean that's the thing. Deadly Alliance so cool. Was that intro video?
Liu Kang is dead.
What
But you know what? Johnny Cage has been picked versus the Cabal, so not a bad choice.
Doesn't mean they're any good.
Round 1. Fight.
Now I will only assume that Rewind did go in with some of the arcing force balls, but already starting things off strong.
We saw that was effective when it was Scorpion Prox versus Video Games Yo in an absolute classic. Those arcing projectiles were able to stop the aerial advancement of Cabal quite well. And we see more Cyrax in the back, just going to become another bot in the stage later, buddy.
Oh, that whip
Oh
punish.
my goodness!
That whip punish made me feel a certain way. The double
Did it?
jump did. Yeah, it did. It was great.
Yeah, let's say, was it a good feeling at least?
Yeah.
Then you got your money's worth. 4-2. We move the flawless block. Every single stagger of Cabal can lead to that situation. That's what's so scary about the character. 1, 4-2, back 1, every single stagger. 4-2 as well. Just safety for Rewind. Oh, nice interruption, back 3. And that's a spot to interrupt both forward and back 3 from Scorpion Prox, knowing the space and what button to press to interrupt every single option. Smart start from Scorpion Prox.
Comfortable first round.
Woo!
There's the instant air to air, though. I mean, that was half read, half reaction, it felt like. But Rewind, know your enemy. Looking for a flawless block, that's what the short off was, though. Scorpion Prox able to knock him out a bit. Rewind off to a pretty decent start in this next round, though. The knockdown of that buzzsaw is going to cause a little bit of bother as now it pushes forward. That back one doesn't quite hit its mark, but we're just trading. My turn, your turn. My turn, your turn. Rinse and repeat for that.
And I love that you see Rewind, or anytime, oh my goodness, that sniped him out of the sky. He tries to close that gap immediately. He's trying to fight Scorpion Prox up in his face. He says, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna beat me up close and make some hard reads. That 4-2 just ate a button from Johnny Cage. And the breakaway comes late, but you still ate 300 damage. A third of your life is gone, and then you spent meter.
And it's a scary time to be in this position. 340 health left. Oh, the counter poke up 2. Rewind scouts it out, but just doesn't have a lot to work with there.
This is the level that we're at, where he said, I'm gonna bet on him being godlike. That's where we're at right now. Patience from Scorpion Prox to wait at the fatal blow cancel, and now he's got about 7 seconds left to do some damage. We have to worry about that again. It's not even gonna matter. And on the empty station should be all she wrote. That's the armor break. No defensive worry about it anyway. And Scorpion Prox looking a little different in that second round. Rewind making some good aggressive reads. Even right there, looking for the rising star. Great anti-air on the approach from Cabals as well. I think he took some notes from that VGY matchup earlier.
It could very well have influenced why Johnny Cage was picked in the first place. And there's one thing that Rewind is putting forward here, that word's confidence. Rewind is always confident. His character choices, the decisions that he makes, he's going for things like instant jump-in, preemptive reads, and they're working out. Guess what? Because he believes in his decision.
Yeah, and those are bold beliefs because they're going to leave you in a really negative situation. It's not, oh, you aren't going to air that bad boy from that range. That's for sure, using those hooks. Scorpion Prox, you know, it's crazy how different Cabal can be if he's doing jump ones, if he's doing jump kicks, or the jump one that has such a big horizontal hitbox to it. Look at these staggers, both of them. Making reads just single pokes right now. These two are fighting up close, throwing jabs, and wait for a couple of haymakers to come.
That anti-air was so crisp. But Rewind has a lot more work to do. Scorpion Prox, full bars of meter, and actually so much of this is going to be unbreakable too. Anything into Nomad Dash, standing for the spin, amplifier. I mean, if Rewind gets hit now, he's pretty much done. Especially now the grab hit its mark.
Full screen, steps back. Nice lost block by Rewind to avoid some of the frames there. The micro death from Scorpion Prox gonna take him. Wow.
But it was a hard fought first game.
It was. It was. Rewind, thinking. I think I heard character select. No, we're immediately back in. And something I saw Scorpion Prox bring to the table.
Oh, not again! That's how the first game started.
But had some really good damage to start. Is if you remember against VGY, he was waking up down one an absurd amount. And he's already kind of established that here against Rewind because that's going to stop that kind of 1-2 pressure early on. Right there, he probably even tried it.
I love that though because Rewind is well aware and he's timing it so the 2 comes out right as the wake up takes place.
And that is, as we say, the mix.
That is the mix. Adaptation, good friend. Then Scorpion Prox, side switch.
Woo! The triple jump kick. Again, you were mentioning during the break that we just see them do things differently from everyone else. In that same situation, every other Cabal that we saw this tournament, Beautiful Rising Star, has ended it in kind of that conventional combo, whereas these guys are just super optimal just because they are.
An armor break hits its mark though, Aquaman. You are bang on the money though. It's just so unusual to me how they're playing all these, you know, rather popular characters, and they're doing stuff that we don't see from other players. It is that level of optimization that makes them such a threat. And again, Rewind, happy to let this go. It was such a safe bet that the armor breaker was coming. Just hold the less combo damage.
It's throw.
Escape failed. Not that it matters against Cage.
Ooh, ended it. I think Rewind reacted to the whiff, but that last hit coming in time. That's kind of an awkward situation to be in. There's a triple bomb behind him. Has the resources if he wants to try to armor it.
That delayed forward 2-2. Really often doesn't really get stuck out with the intention of it hitting, I feel. It never hits, but it does create a weird down 1 situation.
Yeah, because he's going to be, what, 0, -1? And that was baited, hook, line, and sinker from Rewind.
I can only assume that because it was so obvious and the defense up until that point had been so rock solid, that was the play. There's no way you're ready for this because I've been blocking everything up until this point, but Rewind will be ready for it. There's a pickup. Oh my lord! And that wasn't just doing the jump in option select, that was a conversion for even more damage. This is what I'm talking about.
This is the most throws I've seen Keck ever in a single bracket. I mean, start to end. People are reacting better. That was a very big swing of the net. Woo! And even here, just the pace that they're playing at every single button, there's so many mind games behind it. And the fact that on top of it, they're still looking for flawless blocks, throws, which are still huge risks of their own in a micro duck OS meta. They got some big balls. First few projectiles that we've seen from Rewind, I feel like all set long too. He's been afraid. One wrong projectile, and Cabal might be coming in hot from the skies. Ready to make it rain hellfire.
Line up the fact that Scorpion Prox is sitting pretty with 2 bars of meter, both offense and defense. Now Rewind has defended so much that he has been given fatal blow, and that might be the skeleton key to success. Unfortunately, with that grab, things get a little bit more worrisome. Only 7% left to go. 15 seconds on the clock. This is Scorpion Prox's situation.
We're going to bait the movement forward with those whiff jump ones. Oh, not falling for it whatsoever, and now there's no amount of damage that you can do in time, and running out of it is Rewind in game number 2. Scorpion Prox looking to face his brother once more in Grand Finals. He's a game away. Rewind, America's last hope. Can he do it? He needs a reverse 3-0. Nicolas still on a win. Says, hey man, clean it up. He's telling his brother that. Are you kidding me? He's still giving advice.
He's telling his brother, yo, you blocked for like 95% of the offense. It's unacceptable. I think you need to block 100%.
He's like, hey, back in the first round, you dropped this one thing. Tighten it up, man.
Otherwise, we're not going home together.
Could you imagine if Nicolas came up on stage and just, that wasn't advice, he just talked smack to his brother? He's like, I'm going to body you in Grand Finals. You know that, right?
Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready, bro.
Job's a job.
But on a more serious note, looks like we've gone back into the Johnny Cage. The Johnny Cage did definitely fare a lot better.
Yes. But will he bring the arcing projectile? Because he had the straight projectile that wasn't effective at all.
Yes. But
The Rising Star was, the guaranteed or the Armor Breaker was, you know, again, I said with guaranteed damage.
I'm thinking so hard, just the sheer level of defense that we've seen from Scorpion Prox in this set. That's been the decider. The tech throws, the risk calculation on defense as well, knowing when to take this and hold that. The decision making is absolutely keeping him going. We'll just take the KB. Go on then, may as well spend it.
He just got rewind pressing after his down one on block. He's going to pay the price for it. Goes back to mid-screen and an awkward situation of a whiff, instant whiff jump normal from him after the knockdown. Gets rewind. A wonderful situation of the knockdown was going to be just down one. But the flawless block completely stole Rewind's momentum there again.
Using the flawless block and then doing the deepest of deep jumping kicks. Or if you want to flawless block me, you have to be ready for that exact one. Yeah. That was a classic 90s anti-air, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Round 2.
It just looks good. Try to stop those approaches. That's what those down fours that those ranges are for. It's about interrupting the forward 3, the back 3, forward 4 that I've been seeing a lot of people utilize recently.
Damn, I'm good.
And damn, he's good. That's such a clean in. We like to call that the miracle jump in. Getting over those annoying aerial projectiles into those full combos, nothing feels better. He's gonna eat him. Get out of my bar.
It's fairly obvious that this change to Johnny Cage has been really good so far. That was a reactionary instant jump in, and it's given Rewind so much breathing space.
I don't know what he thought about during the break, his little breather right there, but he came back a new player.
Now,
Back to the corner.
we're talking about it as if this game is over. There is still a chance here for Scorpion Prox to make the comeback, and it could even go into that match point. But, oh no, the forward 2 hits its mark, and he knows Rewind's not going to break. He makes the perfect call,
No.
and now he can't get hit. If Scorpion touches you, it's fatal blow territory, and that's where Cabal wants to be. The staggers, Rewind just doesn't want to press anything.
Oh, it was
punished!
solid defense. It pays off. All of that blocking when if you breathe wrong, you die.
Round 1. Fight.
Sensational.
That was so close to being a match point situation. Rewind finds a way. The flawless block, the down 2 just in case you want to break as well. I mean, this is what, if you're American and you're watching this show, this is what you want. You don't want it to be a 3-0. You want Rewind to win, and you want Rewind to be in grand finals.
Here's 2 more games, and this momentum is looking solid. Woo! The entire crowd just let the same exact wow.
He gave himself so much extra velocity to make that nut punch even more painful. Flying from the sky.
This is ridiculous.
Stop
This
the
falls
jump
everything. One is coming to life here, a combo breaker, and so is the crowd behind him.
And the USA chants.
They've
bro.
already begun.
I have not heard the USA chants
Not for NRS.
3 years from NRS. I welcome it back. However, Scorpion Prox is going to shut up a lot of people if he takes this win.
Oh no, looks like the momentum. Back on Scorpion Prox side of the field. That's a lot of damage. 342, just another day at the office for the speedster from the Black Dragon. Throw. And you know what? With this health lead, you just take that throw almost every time in that situation. It's the less of 2 evils. Needs another one though. Now it's adding up. And the fatal blow cancel will be coming back in about 2 seconds. Oh, look.
Ooh.
It's already back. Oh, we're cooking. Rewind needs to close the gap. He's got a lot of damage available.
It's going to be so important to flawless block those jump kicks just to prevent the ability to use the slight gas. Oh,
Nearly on this lock.
something to punish there at command, but no one home. Scorpion does try and tech at the last minute, but can't get it.
Uh-oh, he'll have one more fatal blow cancel too. Just came back. I'm worried. And here it comes. Needed the damage, and now Rewind is chipped away at, what, 70% of his health bar conventionally, and now he's got a little bit of health. The X-Bucker knows to read, and the throw is going to kill, and we're going to a game number 5. What did we just witness? What in the comeback just happened?
I'm going to give you a very important talking point, Aquaman. Rewind has been in this tournament zone for many, many years. The Twins, they are of the younger generation. I don't think they have anywhere near as much experience in this situation. Your opponent's making a comeback. The crowd won't shut the hell up. What do you do?
And the momentum, you already see Rewind. That first read of the Rising Star almost putting Scorpion Prox in his place, but we still have a nice little scramble here that has been the neutral between these two. The quick checks, maybe didn't put air right there. The throw, gonna do the spinaroonie.
This is an important test for Scorpion Prox. This test in particular, where one of America's best is on the verge of making a comeback against you in the home turf at a major tournament where everyone is cheering on your opponent and they want you to lose. If Scorpion Prox can conquer these circumstances right now, genuinely sky's the limit. I do not know where we go from here, but Rewind, still, there's a chance to work with.
We talked about it, that long, what feels like a long time ago now, what Rewind needed. And he walked up, I think he was trying to flawless block that. I see a lot of people trying to walk up into the flawless block and in range for an up two to potentially hit. And Rewind needs a miracle now. The Fatal Blows don't play. And the cancel, we've seen comebacks happen masterfully with that. He just hasn't found the hits into the Fatal Blow cancel quite yet. And look at the respect that Prox was giving him.
I mean, 10 seconds on the clock. You got to grab me a lot more, mate.
Oh, he was ready for the tech, and now no damage can be done. Scorpion Prox was even ready for that, and that is one of the hardest things to block in that situation. What? He blocked it all! He blocked it all! Defense might win championships sometimes.
Well, the match point for Scorpion Prox will continue. 1 round away from getting the run back against his beloved twin brother. However, Rewind, 2 rounds to do the exact same thing and get maybe a double kill here in the tournament. The release block tech and the armor break! Gonna slam it down and take the damage!
Goes for the broken back of Johnny Cage there, whiffs the throw! Rewind gets big damage, no armor break. And what another wake-up down from Scorpion Prox. He is so disrespectful to Johnny Cage. And without defensive bar, this is a whole lot of damage.
1 last chance potentially for Rewind. There's the whip punish, and there's the throwing shades! Will the comeback begin here? Go in for the bar, spend it, and finish things up with 48%. Rewind has 1 more opportunity here. No! That will do it!
Scorpion Prox with the read of reads towards the end. It was down to 1, and Latin America has erupted here at Combo Breaker. It's going to be Chile versus Chile in Grand Finals. It's the Twins. It's CEO all over again. But how many Game 5s did they both have to go through? How many close matches? And this was us, guys. What was said after CEO cannot be said after today.
Nope. Any kind of excuse about this player, that player. Rewind was a rather prominent one that was brought up. And clearly, we have the same Grand Finals.
Yep.
And if you are the 2 brothers, and actually I didn't get a chance to really talk about this much with the CEO situation, because they had to fight tooth and nail to get Grand Finals against each other. And I know that there was a moment in that tournament where they had like a Nightwolf mirror, and people were like, oh, they're trolling, they're colluding, they're doing this and that, this and that, this and that. They had fun for like 1 round of 1 match where they'd fought all the way through to reach that point. For both of these players, whoever wins this Grand Finals, and this is just going by experience from what Mustard and myself would do, and other twins that I know, K-Top and H-Dope. We'd seen the same thing from MIT and DJT. They're not twins, but they are brothers, right? Being able to share a Grand Finals is a victory for you both. From that point, and I do not want to undermine the importance of winning Combo Breaker. Only one of them is taking the trophy. But I kind of have a feeling that they both consider it a shared trophy, 50-50.
Yes.
Because they're now in Grand Finals, they play all the time, they're split down the middle of results. This is both of their victory right now. And whatever happens in this Grand Final, it's just going to be a legendary exhibition of 2 of the very best.
Nicolas looking emotional already, just being here. He's shaking a little bit, wiping away what looked like some of the sweat, maybe some other things of the moisturous nature. But here, they are in Grand Finals. No one else can say anything, but we're looking at 2 of some of the best Mortal Kombat players right now on the planet.
Whoever was able to get them out, I'm not aware of the situation, so maybe you do, Aquaman, but whoever was responsible, whether it was them, whether it was community, whether it was sponsor.
Top 7 Games Dijon Dijon6, who was a commentator here, and also massive shout-outs, well-deserved, runs a billion tournaments down there in Latin America.
Tireless.
Is their sponsor as well. So massive shouts to Dijon for not only giving these players opportunities locally, but now is giving them, international opportunity. So I got to give all the shout-outs to Dijon on that, and the entire La Familia community that I know is in the chat. La Familia out there, they're going to be going crazy, not just out there in the crowd, but I want to see that Twitch chat going nuts.
I tell you what, Aquaman, never be content. Never, yeah, shout-outs to Chile, absolutely. Never be content with the current pool of what is considered to be the best of the best set of players, because genuinely, there is always more out there, and this Grand Finals is about to be a complete example of that. This time last year, you would assume Rewind Grand Finals quite convincingly.
Yes.
You know, or many of the other players that we've seen today.
Right? Kombat was here. VGY was here.
Exactly. But now, here are the twins. They just popped up one day, for many of us.
Yep.
And now they've just taken both Grand Finals of the biggest offline Mortal Kombat 11 events since the pandemic.
And for someone like me, and I know Dijon as well, and a few others that might follow him and those tournaments, we've seen them before, and even we knew what they were capable of against each other and against their own region. Going into CEO, going into this, we were like, how do they perform against the others? Because we know what they're capable of, but how can they perform? And they've matched it. I mean, they've just amazed me as they've never ceased to amaze me. I told you since the first time I saw them, my jaw was on the ground the entire time, because why are they doing the things that they're doing as consistently as they're doing? Even in the Night Wolf mirror that we saw in CEO Grand Finals, people were like, oh, they're trolling. They were doing stuff we can't do. You know what I mean? They were flawless blocking everything. They were anti-airing everything. They were exposing every single gap. The execution was great. They're just that good. And right now, they're just better.
It's a terrifying thought to see where this Grand Finals is going to go. What characters are going to get picked. I guess we're moments away from finding out. But you know what, folks? Oh, it's been 3 years since we've sat here at Combo Breaker watching a Grand Finals of two of the best Mortal Kombat players in the business. It's so unbelievably good to be back. I cannot describe how much I've missed this. Aquaman, it's been a pleasure to sit and commentate this top 8 with you.
It has.
And obviously shouts to you for all of the Coliseum and the community tournaments.
Which is the stage that we're going to. And I want to make one quick note on the Coliseum real quick that I forgot to say earlier.
Sure.
Is that if you're planning on competing in EVO this year, which Mortal Kombat 11 will be at.
Yes, sir.
The Coliseum Season 4, it takes place perfectly between Combo Breaker and EVO. Sign up. It starts next week. It ends the weekend before EVO. If you want that practice in, we got you covered.
But it looks like we're starting off this Grand Finals of the legendary in the making. Brothers of Nicholas and Scorpion Prox. Nicholas on the winner's side, so winning this 1-3 out of 5, that's it. That will be the end of the tournament. Nicholas going in with Fujin as well.
And notice that
Scorpion Prox
in that
Kano.
They run back in Grand Finals, we see two completely different characters from both to get started. Scorpion Prox looking to take a page out of the book of Rewind and snap the backs of his opponents with the lumbar checks. And they bullying him. Ooh, he's ready for the flawless blocks though. Now we're gonna see that mind game develop between the two. Not afraid to check right there either and take his turn. Woo! Nice little cheeky instant jump board in that combo.
Wow. Even if that did, oh my lord, the whole string went over. Can't really say I've seen that all that much before. So Scorpion Prox, this is a good start to be in, as I say.
Oh,
Breaker, that's the end of the round. You're dead.
GG's.
You are dead.
Round
one
one
for Nicholas.
Look at this damage. He died before that hit? Wow. Such a late breakaway attempt by Scorpion Prox is going to be... Oh, it's a 4-2. Talk about threading needles.
That could have been KB. A lot of players would have gone for the counter hit KB there, but the important thing was sacrificing a little bit of damage for the corner position. So much more important. There's the KB though, working on a flawless victory. And okay, we're starting to see that string a little bit more now, but clearly a bit more burst in it. The knowledge walk in, the knowledge. Oh my god.
The knowledge on both because everyone's got hit by that cheeky 7 string. That's a big damage. Going for the gut. Right to the face. One more kick. Oh, this is just abusive. One more mix-up, though. Scorpion Prox has him down to 165. Lumbar check. Didn't have the bar to kill, though. Sweet chip. No. I'm scared. Nicolas can still do this. Flawless blocks to avoid the chip. 10-21. Look up for the 4-3. We've seen it go under in this matchup earlier. Push back the win push. 49-81. Flawless blocks to avoid it again. 1 health remaining. Is it gonna chip? No! Double 1 HP! Double 1 HP between the twins.
I cannot recall the last time I saw that situation before, but when twins play fighting games, I guess that kind of thing just happens. But now look, 1 round apiece. The punish on the bio pool. Not a lot of damage, but hey, anything's better than nothing in that situation. Plus frames to begin. Scorpion. What? Challenging the plus frames?
Maybe he's missing on a down one right there, but that unconventional raw lighter, I've seen a couple of times from Scorpion Prox already. And is this our first maybe glimpse at him seeing, I don't know, maybe a little bit of execution error because he's gone through 17 different characters? Or is there some tech to it? Oh. No tech about that. That thing's hitbox is everywhere. It'll suck you up no matter where you're doing, no matter what you're doing. And knockdown. 50-50 times. It was the overhead! We haven't seen a lot of the overheads from Kanos tonight so far. Scorpion Prox has the lead. Plus frames. Still challenging it as Nico lost. No fear against his brother in this grand final.
And that's the kind of challenge you only see with people that play an absolute countless amount of matches together. Now the whiff, the breakaway saved him temporarily. Doesn't manage to get a challenge on that overhead, but Nicholas needs to make something happen! And he knows! What are you doing to challenge that? There was a fatality. We heard it. Maybe it was a friendship.
Oh, wow.
Who cares?
That was so quick, though. But you said, what do you do about that? You go to the next game.
Yes, you do.
When you're at
Well, you know what? It sounds like they heard you, Miss Ackman, because that's exactly what we're doing.
Keeping it here in the Coliseum, too. Loving the stage. And that is such good tech in this matchup. Not letting, these two don't let each other get away with anything. And you compare this to almost any other tournament situation, and people get away with little things like that, right? We're used to seeing Buja just reset neutral and fly away. He said, no, get over here.
Even little things like comboing an opponent, they use breakaway and then use it to get like a free jumping kick or something. Even that situation is getting flawless blocked, either with an up 2, maybe not necessarily from breakaway obviously, but look, you can't get away! We've been seeing the escape happen all day long. Now optimal, or semi-optimal. We didn't get the standing one, but who cares? You know what, that's still well hard, and he's going to go into the fatal blow. Now, this is not going to kill, but one more potential touch, essentially, is going to do it.
Can these two stop putting each other so low on health that now we got a scramble situation where any touch on both sides will do the job? And Nicolas, when he's been down to the wire, the flawless blocks have been pristine to avoid the chip. Oh! Why,
Cursed him. It's definitely your fault.
My bad. Yep, I take responsibility.
Round 2, fight.
Where do we go from here, Aquaman? Back against the wall, but with that screen presence. Oh, I don't know about that, because you are in a lot of trouble. Scorpion, thankfully, doesn't have meter, so you're not going to be able to get the set play, but the punish on the knife toss. He knew it. Scouted that out. Perfect.
When we saw this matchup earlier, what was it, Rewind versus Honker Sheet? It's a matchup that we saw, but we didn't see, and this is no offense to Rewind, but we didn't see the kind of anti-turbine tech that we're seeing in this, on this consistently. Oh.
There's the meaty pressure. Scorpion's going to capitalize on it. Empty jump. I mean, we just talked about how they don't let you get away with a jump in after break. Clearly they know that, because that's why we saw a break into an empty jump. You didn't see that much. Woo!
That's such a quick reversal, too. Oh, I thought that was on Rick. Nope. What? What just happened?
Disgustingly good whip punish. Nicholas pushing forward again, expecting a button. There's the win push. Needs a little bit more though. No meter to make it count, but there's the run-in punish on the bio pool. Now 1 round apiece. Scorpion Prox, if you're in losers, you have loads of games left to go. You gotta make this one count. 2-0, maybe even a 3-0 to reset. It doesn't take a lot of time, and then bam, we're going into a fresh set. Forward 3 anti-air, are you serious?
Woo! Gets a punish, and they have been consistent on those biokinetic pulls. Again, a lot of murder that I see get away with in competitive play is that biokinetic pull. And Nicolas says, get that out of here. We see almost shades of a rain roundhouse of old with that KB. Not able to breathe as Scorpion. Nicolas, okay, the file pull works. No defense bar to worry about. Full cash out. A little bit of dodge damage on there with the lighter fluid. And doing the headbutts of doom. And out of disrespect to the plus frame, still Nicolas, I'm out of here.
Okay. One game apiece. Dude, they are restarting match frame 1. Frame 1 restart. Now, is it back to character side? Looks like it is. So is it going to be Kano? Is it going to be someone else? Curious over how things are going to develop here. Maybe some time to think. I mean, you can actually see it here.
I mean, they both play, I think, the same characters at the same level. You know, like, we've seen Fujin from both of them. We've seen Cabal from both of them. But against each other, what's it going to be? It looks like we might be going back to the Aztec Kotal for Scorpion Prox. And he has a couple of tournament wins against Nicolas and against, you know, tournaments in general down in Latin America like we were talking about. Recently has been winning them with Kotal Khan. Just want to give you guys at home a little bit of knowledge on that. I was DM'd by Dijon Instant. He's like, yo, Scorpion Prox picked up Kotal and he's already winning. What? He was taking a sip of water and literally spit it out. Oh my goodness. What? I've never seen a commentator get his body this ketchup right now. He was taking a sip of water, and that was so effing ridiculous that he spit it out.
All right. I am wearing my mask, though. Don't worry. Yeah, that was really weird. I'd never seen that answer before. But you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. Scorpion Prox still able to land that command grab. Bit of a life lead here. Oh, you want to press buttons, dear? Take this.
Oh, now not active enough to stop the wake-up jump from Nicolas. That's a lot of health coming at you. That's a big boy moving mighty fast. Jails off the down hit advantage to the forward one. No hits. But no balls blocking the gap that we saw earlier from Nicolas on the forward 1-2 into the disc. Bro, hits are landing though.
Didn't have any meter. Had to just make do with the rest of the string.
And that'll be it. Sets it with his chest, pounding it. Takes the round convincingly. Has a wonderful position too. Is he gonna turbine out? No. I think Nicolas knows not to tempt fate. A little too much. Oof. The interactable usage. Already phenomenal from him.
I mean, just being aware of the other players' respect. You're going to sit there and respect too much. Go, that standing one anti-air. And then the flawless block. And then the successful mix. Once more, that Kotal Khan is looking real crispy. I mean, clearly one of his more recent characters, but you take the rock solid fundamentals to top, and then you put a character like this.
Excuse me?
What is going on right now?
Excuse me on that parry? Have you ever seen a Fujin not do back 1-1? Which would have punished the parry?
Uh-oh, okay. Look, if you're going to get any kind of comeback, you've got to make sure you get big damage now. You're not going to necessarily need Fatal Blow for everything else that you do. So, you know what? Take the damage for what it is. Have to work your backside off right now, but Scorpion Prox, again, just remind, right, the 1-1 situation. 2-1's going to be pretty attractive if you're on the loser side. Tries to pick up. Oh my god, that is a mistake!
Still punish, the sweep is going to connect. Did you see how low it connected to the ground? Guaranteed. Guaranteed a little bit of damage right there on that launch.
Why are they so optimal, Mr. Acrobat? I don't know.
Yeah, that's something Kotal players don't even do, by the way. That's how insane that was. Getting a little more guaranteed damage than most other Kotal players would do, which is just a forward 1 right there. We've seen that all tournament long. Con cut forward 1. With a little... Stop it. We can't say a sentence without 2 things being flawless blocked.
And there's the confirm, that forward 3 hitting its mark and then getting a juicy 26% because of it. Got now. Oh, the neutral dart! How is he ready for all of this?
His face showing him no fear right now as Nicolas, and I like that response. Woo! Bold place to do that. Under wave dash. The Scorpion Prox there didn't take the guaranteed damage to the Fatal Blow. He's going to be saving those resources just in case, unless he gets them in one more B&B. The float cancel afterwards is the only way out of avoiding that KP. That is a matchup-specific thing. After the 17th character that they've picked amongst each other, my brain might explode.
How much more is this matchup going to develop? That's what I'm thinking. This is the grand final. And again, 2 for 2. And then we take the armor break.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say right there.
Dude, when I was 16 and I was waking up in the morning, I couldn't even decide what cereal I wanted to eat.
Optimal with the forward one cut conversion. 340. And the step back baits the button. Scorpion Prox is cooking. He tried to get sensationally optimal.
But it doesn't matter. We still got meter 2
He's
guarantee.
dead. He's dead.
Hey! Reset point.
What you guys are seeing right there, even the down one in the 3-4 is what we would tell people not to do because it's so hard and so tight.
Now the reset point is real as the round 3 enters the greatest soundtrack in all of Mortal Kombat, that subway theme. Shout out to Dan Forden.
Oh yeah, we're ending on a classic here tonight, guys. Oh!
And we still pick that up.
Not only has Fujin been taking the breath out of opponents tonight, it's been taking the breath out of us in this grand final.
You can say that again, dude. And now Scorpion Prox, wait a second. Doesn't go in for the amplify, he does plus frames. The breakaway, now plus frames. Forward 3, and we just confirm, go for the jump in, just get some damage. We'll take that 30%, thank you very much. And here's the win push. Is this going to be enough to bring us into a game 5? Pre-reset, maybe not.
Uh-oh. That was so optimal for no reason. I half expected him to just take the command grab ender and then be at a strike distance in the fatal zone to kill. But he just decided to be so optimal for no reason for 4 seconds. I'm done.
All right.
Have a great night, everyone.
All right.
Combo Breaker 22 has been fantastic. These two were effing stupid at MK11.
Gonna be honest, Mr. Aquaman, I almost made the same mistake twice, where I just had a sip of water while you were talking about that, and then I saw that. Thankfully, I finished my sip right before that flawless block. Into the tournament, reset. Now it's one final best of 5, and then Combo Breaker will be over. But, I mean, they're 1-1 now. Are we gonna stick with these characters? Who knows? What? Dash it down 2?
It looks like Scorpion Prox is getting more and more comfortable with the reads on Nicolas right now because we're seeing some bold ones. And the more that this progresses, even read that the breakaway was going to come. Stop it.
We're starting to open up those layers of mix, Mr. Aquaman.
He's getting a taste for Elder God's blood ketchup. Ooh, that's the slowest. That's the least amount of time. That's the least amount of movement I've seen from Scorpion Prox all night long. Was that, I don't know, 1.5 seconds.
Oh, no!
They're going into the immediate restart, but what is that going to be?
Wait. What does that mean? What does that mean?
They're going to go in desync.
I'm a bit confused. Where does that leave us? Was that was that an external controller press? Must have been.
Must have been. And the iconic stare back at the crowd to see who it was. And these gentlemen, let's see what the ruling is on this one. I'll wait on that, but I'm just gonna pretend that's business as usual once again.
Well, oh, the optimal straight away. How do you get pulled out of a game like that, and then you just jump straight back in, and then bam, you just hit the optimal, you know? I think we're just getting a really, really fantastic display so far. But it does, as you can clearly see, looks like because it was an external person just pressing the button, we just got in for a restart of the match. I mean, they're twins, right? They'll do it.
Yeah, which has taken a little bit of momentum away from Scorpion Prox now, as he had this start before that unfortunate altercation of technology and Bluetooth.
A swift reminder, folks, to always disconnect your pads in tournament.
And if you are the one going on to the setup to play your match,
yeah, because
you are the ones that you have to desync. Otherwise, that's kind of on you at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's physically impossible for a player who has just played to disconnect their Bluetooth device. The person that sits at the station has to do it. Obviously, they forgot, but you know what? They immediately went and prevented it from happening again. There's the first round here for Nicolas.
Leave while you can.
Nicolas going to be pretty happy with that result, but there's plenty more work to be done here. What I'm wondering, oh God!
I don't know what you're wondering.
Who cares
But
what I'm wondering?
God now. That forward two. 19 frames of Aztec Justice, but so many people know the range and are ready for it. With that flawless block, I've seen it so consistent in this tournament, but Nicolas has taken that flawless block. I'm done. I don't want to talk anymore.
What more do we have to say? This is ridiculous. Letting the whole string rock. taking the minus frames and forcing that mid-command grab. Smart stuff here from Scorpion Prox. The trip guard, though, overextended. And gets the KB. Ooh-wee. Oh, I could have seen.
Whoa, 3-4. This is some juicy damage of Kotal Khans as well. Has decent knockdown off this, but the bad side is that he's going to fling him out of the corner here. Get off my sword.
That's going to be really good for Nicholas.
Dirtying it up.
Scorpion not afraid to push in. I mean, the flawless blocks have been 100%, but until he just built the meter to do it.
You're really smart there. A lot of people fall for that amplified disc of Kotal Khans. They're so used to crouching that it becomes a mid on the amplification. Now as they get a little more knowledge that we see from Nicolas. Snipes him with the back two. Still one away for both. Still flawless blocking every poke that they do.
It's a computer just playing for both of them. Oh! Oh my goodness! That was Lord! Mr.
That was the
Aquaman.
only time that interactable setup didn't work. What would have been the game winner for Nicolas, and this cannot be scripted any better.
They're flawless blocking each other's turns in those final moments. It's literally like we're having a computer
Now
play
you-
for both of them on
all
very,
they're-
very, very hard.
All they're doing is what they do for 8 hours a day at home, and we're just watching and
It's almost
enjoying
like
it.
this is how they got so good or something.
Yeah.
But either way,
If you guys want to know how, this is how. They're actually practicing as we speak. Yeah, let that one sink in.
you missed that. You were looking at me.
I was.
Forward 3 from Fujin. Flawless block up 2. Delayed up 2.
Fight.
I wish I could have seen your reaction to that, because that is the exact kind of Kotal Khan play that would have made you very happy.
Oh, I mean, he started off with one, abusing one of the best anti-airs in the game, Kotal Khan Stand 1. In this variation in particular, we talked about the damage off of Kotal Khan's up 2, and you were like, whoa, hold on a second. He also gets some of the biggest damage off an anti-air, near 30% meterless off of that Stand 1, because you can buffer Khan cut, like you see him do. Hello, and look at this damage. Oh, didn't end it.
Knowledge, the chase down. And that forward 1 into the Khan cut. Speaking of which, down 1. Oh, give me those optimals, baby!
So much respect right now. If I do something back, no. It's dash, I think. Regular throw, escape failed. This is a scary, scary character all of a sudden.
If things weren't bad enough, now here comes the crushing blow. You've got to be so careful up here for those regular grabs.
Throw, puts you at death territory. Something in the bit. That would have been it. That would have been it too. No fatal blow on both of them. This is gonna be it.
away!
And the headbutt from hell is gonna put Scorpion Prox up again. Missed 2 fatal blow pickups and was still able to get a 30% grab to close it out. He had more damage on deck than most characters. I don't even know where I'm going with this statement.
It just did a lot of damage, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. Moving on into this next round.
That's the
And yeah.
go
This
ahead.
position, I mean, you have to capitalize on even smallest, most minuscule mistake, because they're both playing so well here. Case in point, that if there is anything to be called an error, you have got to punish it the best you can.
Woo. Building that space as Nicolas, and that's what he needs against Kotal Khan. What a little check with the 1-1-2. Still out of the last hit, and all for naught. Even Scorpion Prox there like, oh man, I don't know about that one. Thought he was gonna try to rob him right there. Still in some recovery frames. This is still going on. Nicolas could tie us at 1 apiece. It's a 1st to 3, and the winner will be Combo Breaker champion here.
Going to take a rather respectable ender. I guess Silver Lining Scorpion's having an opportunity to build a little bit more of that defensive bar that he was so desperately looking for. Plus frames. Flawless blocked the challenge though. Love to see it.
And we see a mid. Oh! Just raw challenges that they hit from every single time, right? Forward 1-2, gonna be safe on block anyway. And that's a beautiful threat of dashing up into a space and then looking for something to react to.
Down 1 to seal the turn. Staggering the standing 1. You want to force block the 1-2-2? I dare you to do it, buddy.
Fujin, sometimes just catches you movement, and Scorpion Prox has been moving an awful lot. So be careful. He's at forward 2 range. Kotal Khan says it's my turn there. Gets the space again. Wow, he Ready for that? Regular.
Mix up.
The old school 1-2 command grab. Doesn't amplify for the corner though. Just wanted the Oki. Try to bait a wake up roll right there. I think it was the pick. And he tried to stand one fatal. Same exact reasoning that you see Corlicon go for down one fatal. You've seen it multiple times in the tournament already. Looking to make a read on someone, making a read on command grab, and he didn't fall for it whatsoever. And now Nicolas.
The last time we saw that exact same situation, it was reversal mid command grab. That's it.
Mhm.
It was mid command grab. It worked out, and I think in that position now, you're going to expect a command grab. You're going to jump out. That standing one would have caught you nicely. Hard read is a hard read, but a read all the same. Wait a minute, Johnny Cage.
Ooh. The Cola was looking good.
It was. I'm surprised. But again, perhaps sensing that your brother is getting a bit too comfortable with
Yeah,
the
he was like,
matchup.
wait a second.
It's time to throw in something new.
Hold on. Mind you, this is how it went in CEO 2. Reset, game 5.
Round 1. Fight.
The change of scenery, different interactables. I do wonder if they're going to make much of a difference. The flawless block and oh god, that hurts.
Talk about an optimal punish too, to flawless block something and get Johnny's 4-4 to punish. Because so many people, again, will auto-default to the regular combo starter that could not be as optimal damage starter-wise because it's on the slower side, because they knew that they were going to flawless block it. That hurt to even say.
That's right, they got through the tongue twister. However, looking to turn things around now. Nicolas has to be very careful of these projectile trades. You trade wind push for the forceful, and that ain't even a trade. You're just getting hit. Ain't no damage being dished out to the opponent there.
A lot of what ties here. We know that these boys aren't afraid to disrespect Johnny. It's Johnny's pressure on Oki anyways. Oh, it's epic.
That's gonna hurt. Good read there from Scorpion, deciding not to break. That wind kick had his name on it. Oh my god, the punish! And here comes the combo. Wait,
Stop it! I thought he was going to get down with shadow kick in there at the end.
that was kind of sick though. That
And
was kind
are
of sick
you
though.
kidding me? Kind of sick, kind of ridiculous. Astronomical.
Round 2.
Out of this world.
Fight.
And Scorpion Prox has
Oh, hey, oh my lord. It sure is uppercut up in this place.
it's uppercut season. The Scorpion Prox is getting more and more confident with the button presses. I've noticed since the reset. 60 health and the choice of Johnny Cage. He hit so many raw normals, raw specials that were confident reads that could have got him killed. The raw down twos, the raw shadow kick at the end. Just sent that statement to his brother this deep in a bracket. And now will we see a final switch from Nicolas?
I think so.
Oh, we are back at the character
I
selection.
think it went in such a way that
Johnny
surely, what?
Nightwolf.
Whoa!
Hang on a minute. Wait.
Nightwolf. Johnny Cage.
I'm
Johnny
very
Cage.
confused. Trying to perhaps bait your opponent into picking Nightwolf. A repeat of CEO, as it were.
Oh, we saw it.
Yeah, we did. It was a great
Special
moment. But nope,
forces.
He
it's
said-
going to be the Johnny Cage mirror.
He said, brother, just like it's CEO, it can only be determined one way in a 5-5 matchup, the mirror. Because that's what this grand finals is, a mirror
Fight.
of these two.
All right, so wait a minute. In the grand finals of Combo Breaker, we have two identical twins in the game that could be the final match of the tournament playing a mirror match. The mirror match is within and outside of the game. This is what I live for, Acrobat.
In and out, living and breathing, Mortal Kombat are these two.
You know what would have been actually really funny if this happened at some point? Is if Mustard was here to join us. So it could be twins on the desk.
Yeah.
Twins on the stage.
I agree.
Mirror match in the game. What is going on here?
Wow, that was so optimal to read the breakaway that late too. And that is going to be a potential one input error, the one input error that we might be able to say, or was it a godlike read reading a jump?
It's genuinely impossible to tell with these two, my friend. Oh, that uppercut. I think that might have been an execution error there.
I know that shadow kick wasn't. Scorpion Prox is not afraid to just do it. Hey, oh. See a little bit of hesitation this lane though. First execution drop in a while.
Piece by piece, we're starting to chunk it away. We saw earlier on with Video Game Joe versus Kombat, this mirror match is pure neutral. But with the two of these, much more aggressive than that match we saw before. Wait a minute, the 1-2-1. Oh, doesn't get the final hit, but will it matter? Completely crushes it! Mr. Aquaman, final game post-reset. And the mirror match is going in again! You cannot write this stuff.
And they both just tried to down 2 at the start of a match. Now they're swinging here. But that, when you see that someone else is trying to down 2 a lot, the read is to dash up in their face, wait a second, and then down 2 to try to KB it.
I mean, the reason they're going for those sweep distance down 2s is because Johnny Cage's standing 1 does go kind of far. I mean, at least the active frames do, which means that down 2 chew it up for breakfast. However, Scorpion pushing forward towards the corner. Nicholas trying very much to get away from that situation.
Woo! That slight hesitation from Scorpion Box too allowed me to down 4, but wow, as he just sniped him with a 4-3. In the execution, he said, I got this one. Look at all this damage, 358. What throw? And now Scorpion Prox has a tournament point. Is he about to be back-to-back major champion?
That would be an absolutely incredible finish. But even though this will be tournament point for Scorpion Prox, my heart's telling me that we've got 2 more rounds left to go in this.
Will history repeat itself between these two? Oh,
The delayed low, the cheeky stuff, and no break from Scorpion. Maybe a wake-up attack's coming, maybe a flawless block.
It's the delay into the buttons that's working out for Nicolas right now. Catches Scorpion Box off guard. Gets the crouch no too far away for the punish, but he tried to optimally punish that with some big buttons. Gives him some breathing room with that 1-2-4. +1 on block from Johnny Cage. And then we see another jumping flawless block. He made it down 2. He said, I want all the damage in the world, and I want it now.
But wait, 56% left.
Oh, yeah.
Meter, fatal blow. This is far from over. If
he
Scorpion gets one good sequence, this could be it. And actually, wait. Maybe looking to confirm into throwing shade. Doesn't even know if that's the move.
Yeah.
Bacon, who knows? Mr. Aquaman, tell the people where we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Combo Breaker 2022. I don't want it to go down any other way. We are in a post-reset. It was 3-2 to begin with. We're at 2-2, final game, final round, and first blood going to Scorpion Prox, who was the champion of CEO.
Oh,
and we've got to see a chin checked with the down 2 KP, and Nicolas getting some big damage on the board himself. Has a slight health lead here, catch up as we're coming into the final round situation here. What's it gonna be?
I have no idea, but it looks like the life is almost completely split down the middle, and with 2 twins playing against each other, I mean, it's like they just wrote this in a book. Here's the confirm. Oh dear, no breaker for Scorpion, and we looking to end. We tried to be optimal, but no, the combo drop leaves him in a really bad situation. He confirms.
Oh no!
The throwing
This could be it.
gates.
How much damage is it gonna do, Scorpion Prox? Is the damage there? Not enough, 51-67 left. We're down to the wire, what's worth the throw? Gonna do it! It is!
Oh,
Nicolas
God.
is going to be your Combo Breaker champion!
And the excitement, you can see it in their
Oh.
body language. Look, this is what I mean. Clearly, this grand finals, was an opportunity for them to just play each other. Look at how unfazed they are. Everyone else who has won Combo Breaker.
They won 45 minutes ago.
Exactly.
Whenever that grand final started. I don't know how much
told
time
you,
has passed.
People at home, I told you, them sharing a grand finals, that was their victory. This was a chance to show the world what they can do with their variety of characters. Give us an exhibition between absolutely